What do you think can make someone rich in Nigeria?
It's just the grace of God. Because you can do everything right and still end up poor in this country. I mean, your one
I like that
emergency,
point. What's your own opinion about all these get rich quick schemes? I don't want to mention names,
you will
but
cry.
we just finished one.
You will cry.
So let me start with Ope. So do you save or invest currently?
I try to.
You try to.
I try to.
Like,
Yeah.
which one do you yearn towards to? Are you someone who saves more, or are you someone who is a savvy investor, or are you a spender?
I try to invest more, returns, let my money work for me.
Okay, like
Save a little and enjoy a little now. I mean,
Abby.
before next of kin will chop all my money.
I like that.
Yeah.
Man must chop now. Enjoy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you save or invest in? Can you mention something?
Mutual funds, real estate, and just small things here and there.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Do you use an app or it's
Yeah, I
just
use a few apps.
use it?
A few apps.
Yeah, but like which one for investment?
I use CarryWise.
Okay.
I use
Yeah.
PiggyVest.
Yeah.
I have one with I think GT Bank. That's about it.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Then for savings, you just use the general.
Anyone?
Okay. All right. So what about you? Let me give. Okay. Can you hold it? Just put it.
Okay, I'm more of a. I save more than I invest. Okay,
Save more.
and I
What are you
invest.
saving?
UBA. I save in UBA now. I save in my bank now. I save in my
No
bank.
interest, so it's just normal savings account. No
Oh, it's
interest.
just no. I have two accounts here.
Uh-huh.
One for my daily spending and just one for saving. So my UBA is just for saving.
Does the
No.
UB have like an interest on
Oh,
saving? Like
not that I know of.
each
Okay,
bank has,
yes.
if you don't touch the money for a month, they give you an interest.
Yeah, I know that I know of. I don't think they do.
Nah, but,
No, I don't think they do.
all right, it's fine, it's fine. So more of just everyday savings that you are doing. Okay. So at least you can try and start with one of those savings app.
You
We'll
should
talk
try it
about
actually. Try it.
Opay or
He doesn't
Carbon.
use OPay.
You can download
Funny.
it. Anyone, you can just start saving just to try it. It doesn't harm if you are just putting 5,000 naira every week or every month. It makes a lot by the end of the year. You can reach up to 150 and use it for something important, plus the interest on it. Then let me ask you this time. Okay, that means if do you know much about investing like copy trading? Have you heard of anything like copy trading?
Like copy trading specifically or just investing generally?
Like, when it comes to the financial markets, you can actually copy the trades of professional traders around the world. So it's called copy trading. So I don't know, have you heard of something like this? Or have you even heard of like the financial market, forex, stocks, bonds? Yeah, it's
Yes,
been
now,
a
of course,
trader.
now. Yes, now.
Okay, so which one do you do?
Copy trading, I guess. I look at analysis posted by others and then I divert to my own personal account when I do this. I try to emulate them.
All right, so have you heard of like automated copy trading? Like where you don't need to look at or copy some certain types of trades or signals from maybe WhatsApp or Instagram. You simply have an app that your account is linked to, and you can pick a professional trader, and whatever they trade will also replicate. Have you heard of it? Okay. All right. So it's something that we'll talk about maybe after the podcast. But simply is one of the ways that you can actually invest while you do your normal work. You know that money is coming by the side. So one of the apps people use for copy trading is called PU Social. So where you can see a lot of professionals and you can see the interest you make from them, and you can decide who you copy. So let me not bore you with that one. Looks like that's not your field.
Nah,
Let me
it's
disturb
not.
Pepe right now.
Okay.
So let me ask you,
Mm.
What do you think can make someone rich in Nigeria?
It's just the grace of God. Because you can do everything right and still end up poor in this country. I mean, you're one
I like that point
emergency away
too.
from poverty.
I like I like that point too. I
Yeah.
like that point. I like that. But I've heard too much about Grace. Like I've seen so many people that they were broke. Then maybe
Mm.
like 2 years, 3 years later, they are now balling. If you now ask them, I beg, what's the way? How did you get from point A to point
Uh-huh.
B? And the only answer we get, na God or na grace.
I can't answer for those people. I'm not yet balling, so maybe when I start balling, I will tell you how I did it, or I'll still tell you His grace. But really, you're one emergency away from poverty in Nigeria, so I actually can't give you an answer. You can try to save, invest. I mean, Nigeria not happen to us. That's what
What of
I
you,
think.
Okike? What do you think?
Just like she said, it's grace. Everything is grace. So if you do things right, it might still not end
Okay,
up
you
working out
like
for
you
you.
are young now. What's your pathway? Say, okay, this is the field I'm in, and I want to do so and so, and I aspire to be this kind of person. So, what's your plan?
Do my job and make my money.
Okay, what field of job?
Oh, data analysis.
Data analysis, and how do you plan on getting to that height you want?
Securing a job. Well, I'm
I
working right
paying
now,
job.
so an high paying job, obviously, with a company that values me, and from there, sky, straight up.
All right. Well, jobs don't last though, so I feel like there is more to it. Me, I have this notion, especially from books that I've read, that you should have a investment ratio. So if you are working, you know that okay, you want to have like 50% real estate, 30% stocks, bond, and so on. Then 20% maybe more riskier assets like crypto, forex, derivatives, and so. So if you budget your money and you have like 30% you are using for investment, you know how you start sorting it. Because after 20 years at a young age, the kind of returns you get is far better than someone who starts when he's 60. But like you said, you can still do everything right and end up wrong. All right,
Yeah.
let me just ask you the last question because we have taken so much time. So, what's your own opinion about all these get rich quick schemes? I don't want to mention names,
You will
but
cry.
we just finished one.
You will cry.
But
If
funny enough, some people see it as a fast way to get money. The problem is that is when you are last that you are unlucky. But if you are fast and
but
first,
how do you know you're last?
I'm not the
I
one. I'm
mean,
just
no, it's just I'm just asking. How do you know you're
no. The
last?
thing is that you hear about it first time. Like the news spreads early.
Mm-hmm.
Some people would take time to start going into this like CBEX stuff. So those first set of people that have heard about it, those ones end up getting money. But the problem at the
Yeah.
end is that if you get the first money, you always want to put back, and that's where the cycle continues, where they might catch you
Mm.
by the fourth, fifth time you are putting back your money. Who knows if you'll not get? But most people, if they put the first one and they've cashed out, they feel comfortable. Or I just think that generally Nigerian doesn't they don't mind if as long as they can get cash quick
Mm.
out of anything, they are okay with it. You what
Personally, I don't think it's a sustainable way to make money. Like you said, if you get in fast, if you get in early. I asked you before, how do you know that you're early or you're late? I didn't hear about CBEX until it crashed. What if I just said about it a week before and I'm like, oh, okay, there's this new venture. I put my money.
how
I don't know
you
I'm last batch.
how you know that you are early is that if you are in the space, you kind of ask questions like, okay, when did they start? When did you hear it? Or who referred you? When, like, people who do this, they know that, okay, I should be among those people who stay first.
Mm.
But I should use something, if I put, I know that if it doesn't work out, I've left it. But those who fall for it are people who are more of desperate. They want to put
Yeah. There's also an element of greed in it. Like you said, if you invest once, take your money, you're good. But oh, I made 5K, I can make 10K. The greed is also a big factor. But
I
for me, it's not my thing.
Abi. Okiki, you what of you have you done something like that or do you like something like that?
No, I'm okay. I don't indulge myself in such activities. I don't partake in such. Upon these schemes, get get rich quick
Get rich quick.
schemes. Yeah, they are illegitimate.
So you
So
people are not greedy people. You people are content people. Yeah, you
Now, if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true.